Okay, the second dimension of definition, according to George Yule, is that pragmatics is the study of contextual meaning. So, what is that supposed to mean? Well, contextual meaning is the stereotypical definition of pragmatics that you can, if you check almost all the textbooks, they'll tell you that pragmatics is a study of contextual meaning because everything hinges on context. So now, how is this definition important? Well, you define pragmatics as a study of contextual meaning because the context determines what people say, and therefore, who says what, to whom, under what circumstances, when, and where determines to a great extent what we see and the interpretation of what we have said. Okay, now let's look at the following examples and see how context determines the meaning of words we use. Okay, the first one says, the bag is heavy. The bag is heavy. Now, if the speaker says this to his subordinate, it could mean, help me carry it. It could also mean you don't need to carry it if the speaker is directly talking to maybe a boy of 2 years of age. It can also mean you must pay extra charges, especially if it is someone that deals with exports or imports from one country to another. Okay, now let's look at another example. It is hot in here. If speaker says it is hot in here, when he's directly talking to his subordinate, that is his listener, uh, it means open the windows, please, especially if the windows are closed. The context is the windows are closed. So it is hot in here is an indirect request to open windows. It can also be an indirect request to put on the air conditioners. It can also be an indirect request to an architect to make amends to the architectural structure or to the building. Now, let's take another context. Someone comes up with a cigarette in his hand and he said, uh, a lighter, please. This is a direct request to help him with a lighter to light his cigarette. It is the context that determines that he is not just making a declarative statement, but rather he is making a request. Thank you.